What's going on? So in this book, I'm reading a book now called The Millionaire Mind, and it speaks about the characteristics of millionaires, some of their behaviors, and some of the things they've done to become a millionaire. And one of the stories in the book was about a pilot who was fighting in World War II. And this pilot had the most kills ever. He had the most kills ever in the pilot industry. And so there was a study done as to how he was able to amass so many kills. And for him, one of the things that he said was that he had broke one of his arms. So while he was in the air, he couldn't navigate with two arms. And that was a disadvantage because you need both arms apparently to fight well while in the air. So for him, he said that he had to study every single attack that he would do prior to going in the air. So it allowed him to foresee or to thoroughly think through how to attack. And what this allowed him to do was to think about the opportunities where he could attack his enemy at the weakest possible point. Once he figured out the weakest possible point while in the air, he would attack continuously at that point. And this is how he was able to attack. This is how he was able to win so many battles while in the air. And mind you, he only had one arm. So this made up for that. This compensated for that. And the moral of the story is that they were describing this idea of what makes a millionaire smart is the intellectual capabilities. And in this book, it speaks about how most millionaires had a low GPA. Most millionaires did not graduate summa cum laude at the top of their class. Most millionaires graduated at a 2.8, 2.9 GPA. A lot of them, though, did go to school. A lot of them did go to college and high school, and they learned things and strategies while being in college, such as discipline, such as tenacity. These are the two qualities that they learned. But because they did not have the intellectual capabilities to work at a corporate job or just get a high GPA to work at a corporate job, they were always like the underdog. So because of that, they never worked in corporate, and so they had to start their own business. So essentially they were forced. And so it speaks about how they were forced to use their common sense. And so if you analyze millionaires, what they do is they focus on an easy opportunity. They don't focus on a challenging opportunity. They focus on the low-hanging fruit. And once they identify something that's a low-hanging fruit, they take the risk. See, a lot of entrepreneurs have risk, and they look for high return by taking that risk. They're not afraid of risk. Once they identify an opportunity by being in a vocation, so by being in one industry, they can look to see where there's opportunity, and they go for that opportunity, and they do it with low risk, high return. And they just keep doing it. They just continuously keep attacking that same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until they become a millionaire. And this is what it's all about. It's about using just your common sense, going for the low-hanging fruit, and can attack and attack and attack and attack. So here's the gem for today in the Millionaire Mind. I hope this gives you some value add. And on that note, peace.